What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. We have a My Hero Academia drawing, Deku versus Shinso. Right, so this is from a My Hero Academia cover, right? So it's kind of like Deku launching at him with a fist and Shinso over here on the right with his hand and his all those chords and stuff. So we'll just get on with it because two hands and chords and stuff, so pretty complicated. It might take a bit of time. Use a pencil and an eraser for these. Don't use ink until you got your pencil sketch done first, right? So we'll go up over to the right and we'll start with Shinso's nose. And we just go like this letter L down, right? So like a letter L. That's how I always see it anyway. And then up here we got like some wrinkles on his nose. He's shouting like that. And then his forehead will come out like so and up. So then you have this kind of Z sort of thing going on. Forehead will go up a little bit higher, up towards his hair. Sort of there. That's his brow, right? So if you know where his brow is, which is here, brow area, then you know where his eyebrow is. So the eyebrow comes out from here, right? So just a little line there, and then we go fairly vertical up that way, and diagonal in, and we got like some lines just on the end there, and then we will go down into there, right? Then it's eye, just underneath his eyebrow. So the eyelid comes down. We'll actually add, we'll do a little eyelid just here first. Yeah. So make sure right there, right? And then this eyelid will come across here. And we'll curve it back this way. And it's quite thick, this line. Like that. And we got some eyelid lines coming back here as well. So it kind of looks like his eyes closed now. So we'll just give him a bottom eyelid to open it up, like so. And his bottom eyelid's quite dark, right? He's got all these dark lines around his eye. Like that. So he's looking down across this way. So his iris is real skinny. It's an ellipse. Let's just go down and down. I think his eyes are white. Are his eyes white? Oh yeah, his pupils are white. Okay, so I might just leave that, because when you color it, then you can do it white. Right, so when you're coloring, just leave a white circle just in there. It's probably the best way to do it. Right. Okay, so top lip sort of comes out and down here, right? And then his mouth, he's open, screaming. Okay. So nose, yeah, that's a nose down there. Where's his nostril? I'm talking to myself now. So we'll put his nostril maybe just here. Is that too low down? No. There. Okay, and then maybe bring the top lip a little bit further down to there. And then curve his mouth out. And bring it down that way. Okay. And then we will curve it around here. And the bottom lip just comes down in towards his chin. Now his chin is cut off by his collar and his mask, and his hand kind of comes in this way, right? But we'll just add his teeth. So like teeth just here, coming down from the top lip. across like so. And then bottom teeth here, across into there. And then side of his mouth kind of in shadow on the other side, just there. There's a few wrinkle lines on his nose, just there. Right, so his chin is kind of covered by his collar, so it just comes across this way, right, like that. You can't see all of his ear, right? We can just see this hand coming across in here, okay? So we got to do the hand first. So let's just, so real big, right? It's like his mask, and this is go. We'll go come in from the page here. So really big, comes up, and then we have a finger coming down this way. You could like bump for knuckles and stuff every now and then. Around. So this is real big finger now. It's foreshortened, which means this is like the hand is closer to the camera than we are, so it's like bigger than his face. Okay, so that's tricky enough, but you just gotta do it bigger than you would think. Down in there, like so, and then he's got a fingernail just on top here. Another sort of skin line or something here. Right, and then two more fingers up here. So we go up and across. This one's across, down. Bring it around the bottom here. Another skin line like that. And then his fingernail. Ooh, no, that's wrong. Sorry. I just gotta let that dry, so I'll come back to that. We'll add the fingernail now in a second. So this finger goes out. Another finger out here. It's back into there. And then down this way. Like so, and then the fingernail on top. Try and do this one a little bit better. Comes around. Like so. Right, let's try this fingernail again. So it goes around, curves around like this. Better, better. That. Okay, 1, 2, 3 fingers. So one more finger and then a thumb. So his pinky is like coming down into here. This way around like so. So hands are extremely tricky, especially when they're in poses like this. It curves around like that, okay? And then it'll go out this way. And it just bends into his hand there like that. Then we have a fingernail just coming in here. so. Fingernails always help. You know, because your mind will go, oh, that's definitely a hand. Even if it looks weird. And then maybe like a knuckle line or something there. There. Right, so then the bottom of his hand kind of comes in here, curves around. Underneath. And then his thumb. So, well, inside here we've got like a white bandage wrapped around his hand, and then his thumb. Comes around like so. And then this white bandage over here. Hands are hard, aren't they? White bandage coming around that way. Bandage coming around there. Okay, that's mostly his hand. Right, so let's see. So what we can see of his hair, okay? So it'll just go like his hairline just here, and adding like spikes and stuff coming down, just going this way. Coming down the side of his head. Right, and this will come down to a sideburn like here. With hair spikes that go over his ears. Right, like so. And then his ear will come out from here and come around behind his hand. And then you can see just some ear lines there. Down inside. Just around his face. And maybe like some jaw or something there. And then bones and ligaments on the inside of the ear as well. Just coming down this way. And then into here. Right, like that. Roughly. Okay, and then the rest of his hair comes up and out from his forehead. So we'll just go up. Spikes out here. And goes that way, back in. To there, back in. Up. Down like so. Like going off the page, up off there. And then we could have like some texture lines and maybe like some extra hair spikes and stuff just all here in the front. Going back that way. You can put as much of that in there, but the back of his head comes out from behind his finger, I think, like here. So the back of his hair, and then there's all like hair spikes and stuff back here. Right, and texture lines and things as much as you'd like. Here. Right, but I think that's good enough. And then the back of his collar, just here, and there's all white strands of rope. That's strapping, going back that way. There. That way. I wonder if he'll become a teacher as well. So then some more of his mask, sort of here, right? So that's all rope, and maybe his shoulder, more rope. This is dark. It's quite complicated now. So Art.Simple, huh? Let's go that way, and then shoulder. Art.Simple sometimes, art really complicated sometimes. Shoulder goes back that way, and then lines like going off the back of my page that way. Right, so his mask, what can we see? Not a lot. So it kind of goes diagonal that way, down like so. And then it steps down a couple of times and then into there, right? And this mask has, this goes up, down, so it's got like a vent or something on the front. Steps up, goes across, steps up, goes down, right? Like that kind of thing. And then, so there's strapping. So this line of strapping would cover it. No easy way of doing this. You just gotta sort of, and this like wraps around Deku's hand. So we'll just add this line, and then we'll come back to it. Right, like that. And it might have an edge line on it. Just there. And then like on the bottom of his mask, there's this other section, and then the mask tends to have these crisscross lines on them. Something like that, okay? And then the rest of the mask, it goes up. Kind of like Deku's actually. Goes up this way. And back down to there. And then it has all these lines on it. These crisscross sort of things. Just coming around like so, and then something else in there. That's all black and stuff on the inside. And some edge lines and things. Make it look a bit more 3D. So I guess more strapping. So it's coming down from his little finger there. Strapping line going that way. Strapping coming out from here. Going around. Up underneath. Into there. So strapping moves, so it doesn't have to, you don't have to do it kind of like exactly like mine. It just goes up. And then the front of his body will come down this way. And you guessed it, more strapping. Imagine having to animate this guy. I know there's computers that do it nowadays, but this strapping will go, this goes behind Deku, so we won't draw it all. We'll just finish it when we draw Deku in. Midoriya, Deku. What do you call it, Midoriya or Deku? So then the UA sort of symbol, just here, comes down and up to there. Down to here. Cross like that, and then he's a line coming down the center of his chest. Well, I guess we'll do the A. Kind of comes around his clothing just there. Stretch lines on his clothing, going up underneath his armpit. And then a center line. It's coming down the middle, there like that. That's him basically. So we just go over and we'll do Deku now. Okay, or Midoriya. So Midoriya is frowning quite heavily, so he's like looking up at him, up this way. So tick line for his eyebrow. Let's start with that, just here, right? And it's kind of like a single line, basically. It's maybe a little bit thicker down here. That's about it, right? And then his eye curves down here. Right, and then it's like a big curving line coming down around the eyebrow. Comes down this way. And this is like quite thick, this black line here. Just there like that. And then we will bring this across to there. And then his iris, like so. And his pupil is black. Just like that. And there might be some lines underneath sort of his eye. Just there like that. Now we go over and do the other one. So again, a big tick line. Check mark, kind of going that way. And then just thicken up the eyebrow here. And then his eyelid comes down this side. And then it'll go around here. Big curving eye. You want to thicken up the line. I'll thicken up this one now because I'm after making that one too thick. Okay, roughly speaking, like that, and then his eyelid comes across underneath again up to there, and his iris an ovalish, you know, it's a long circle like so, and then his pupil just there, you color it in dark. All right, so nose just kind of curves down here in the middle of his eyes. Pointy, back down there. And it could be like some extra frown lines and stuff. Like so. So his mouth is open, shouting as well, right? It's really big. So top of it comes across here. Looks like he's a real small face. He looks grumpy, Deku. And then this comes around. I always find stuff like that real funny. Is it just me? And then this comes around like so. Ah. So real big, right? This. Super big. And then the teeth. Let's see. So we'll go. Just bring it across. Like so, and we can actually see some of his gum line just on top. That's the way they do it in My Hero Academia. like so. And there might be lines like so, and then just some teeth down the bottom. It's coming around here. So we can see some molars in the back, I think. We can see mostly just the tongue. I'll bring that around first. Like so. Yeah, and there's some like molars back here. Maybe back here as well. And then freckles. So freckle here, 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 and here, and then here, here, and here. Deku. You already know it's Deku with the freckles. And then, so shadow underneath his chin, but his chin is kind of pointy, and it's like here. Right, like that, and then this will go up towards the ear. There, across his ear is like lower than his teeth, so it's like stop it there somewhere. Then on the other side, bring it around, curve it around, real round, all the way up. And this like goes out for his head here and back up to there. He's got some hair that comes over his eye, but we can come back to that. So he's a fist here as well. I guess we'll do his hair first. So let me see. So like I said, there's a piece of hair that comes across his eye here, and this comes back. So if you draw over any pieces, you can just erase those lines. Then another line there. And then we start to go, wait, one more maybe. Just there, and then we start to go out wide, real messy sort of hair now. Right, it's starting to go around. And his fringe, so let's see, we've got some fringe. Comes over his face. Back up to there. This goes down, round, doop, to there, back up to there, then up, in, down into there. Of course, there's like all green and black lines, but we'll get the main parts done first. So then this comes down. That, there's like a spike maybe. Where? Beside his eye? Yeah. Like so, and then this comes up. Here. Like that, and so that's his mask and his neck. So then his ear kind of like, I'm gonna say, we're gonna put it there, right? And then it comes out. Down around into here, and it's like in line with his tongue, sort of, that comes in here. Okay, and then line there. Bones and ligaments on the inside. Come down towards his jaw. And another line there. Around like so. So hair then comes out from behind, well, his mask actually. So the mask comes down this way. So you have that black part of the mask here on the top. Sorry if you can hear noise in the background. That is my daughter. Make it sort of 3D, right? And then his neck comes down there. And the other side of the mask comes down. So down to here. Curves around his face. And then curves around the bottom of his neck. Goes up in the middle, down to there. And then it'll go down up to there. And then this goes up around the other side of his neck. And then down. Around like so. Right, so some details on his mask. So this comes down like that. Down to there. And then this will go around. Up to like there. There's like a dark shadow here. And the other side of his neck is just there. And then his shoulder or something here. And then another black shadow underneath his chin. Okay, so I think there's like another black line or something just here on his mask. And then there's another line that goes up this way. And then we have lines that travel this way, break up the details on his mask. And they're double lines, but we'll just get the singles in first. So down that way, that one maybe going there. So what I mean is double lines, so you just go again beside them. And then air holes in the mask. Just add shadows in them. Don't mind me, sometimes I sing when I draw. Right, so then the rest of his hair. So we'll go, let's say, yeah, let's go this way. Spiking, he's real messy hair. Now remember, hair moves, blows in the wind. You don't need to do it exactly as I am doing it. Deku's hair is just really messy spikes, right? They go like any direction. So don't worry too much. Right, you can kind of do it your own way and it'll look like Deku, especially if you get the black and the green lines. So we just keep adding lines like so. My daughter is very loud today. I don't know if you can hear her in the background, but she's at that stage where she's learning to talk, so. All right, like so. And so then we've got like some extra lines inside. So like here, and then another one there. There. This is like a green section. So he's got like all this black and green and stuff on the inside of his head, right? So we have to draw it in, unfortunately. So I'll just start adding. These are just shadows, right? So, and then like green. I'll put dots where the black parts are, just so we can see it a bit clearer. So he's got like a black section here. So this is black, black, black. Right, and then we got like a black bit inside here. Okay, so green on the outside, black in here, black in here. So this is all black in here, black there. This is all dark. Well, black there. Maybe not all black in here. Green, green, black, 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 black. So black in there, the black section in here. This is all black in there. And then a black section there. Here. There. There. Okay. That's the best I can do for his hair. Okay. So we'll do his shoulder on this side, and then we'll try and we'll do his body, shoulder, and then we'll try and deal with this fist, because he's got the Air Force glove on it, right? So his shoulder pad on this side comes down like so, and then we'll go diagonal here. So we'll just start adding details now, so I'll kind of speed up maybe a little bit. So this goes up like so, button there, right? And then his chest comes down this way, curves down like so, and he has those black lines on it going down that way, the interior of that there. Then the center line for his chest kind of like curves out, goes down there. He's got like a red thing coming off here, and then his other shoulder pad on this side, bit larger because this shoulder is turned away from us, right? So we can see more of this. So a bit of perspective, right? So this one's bigger, this one's smaller. And then this comes around to there. And then this comes down, around like so, and up. Buttons on it there, and then his shoulder line sort of goes this way. You can see his like bicep area, armpit, like so, and then some of that other black pattern that's on his stomach there. You know, fold lines and stuff going that way because his body's been pulled. And then shoulder comes down here. Right in the black. He's got a black strap, but then his glove, Air Force, you know, that goes right up to his tricep, right? So it's here, really. How far does this go? Down like that. Then it kind of comes around. Let's go here. Right, and then kind of steps, goes down that way. Then this glove will go off the page there. So that's the inside, is it? Yeah, steps down. And then it goes down here, up underneath his armpit. Let's see, you've got like, so this is like his arm. Like that, and then we have the black line going down underneath. The other side of Air Force just going down that way. So, and then maybe like some lines just coming across there. And then this black line coming down his shoulder like that. Oop. And then some lines going around the other side of that Air Force glove. And then like his, what would you call it? His hood. Well, the ear of the hood. This goes up off the page that way, back in, down like so, and then some like bumping lines here. Just goes in behind his hair. That, like another phone line there. Like so. Right, so then the fist over here, okay? So, what can we see? Four knuckles. So the first knuckle starts underneath his nose. So we go Shinso's nose. 1, 2, 3, and then a fourth just coming down this way, right? So each of these is a finger, and it goes underneath his thumb. So the side comes down there, and then that will go diagonal that way. And then his thumb comes across here. Okay, when you make a fist, you know, your thumb comes across your index finger like that. So then this will go down to there, back up around, down like so. And this is a glove, so it's got like stitching around the edges, like a knuckle line. Down like that somewhere. Right. So then these fingers then go down behind his thumb. Knuckle lines. And this finger down behind the thumb into there. Knuckle line. And then this finger, you can kind of see more of it, so it goes that way. Knuckle line there. And then this one down, knuckle line there. Right, and then the bottom of his hand just kind of bumps around underneath his little finger. Bumps around, goes around underneath his thumb. And then the back of his hand just say there, back of his fist. Some patterns and stuff on it. Like that. So then Air Force has this big round sort of circle coming down underneath here. Well, Air Force is the move, but I'm just calling the gloves Air Force. Like so, and then there's these dark areas here. Just color them black. Okay, we're nearly there. Long drawing. Complicated. Gotta stop doing these really complicated drawings. I don't know, do you like them? Do you like watching me do this? Is anyone able to follow this? I don't know, it's kind of fun, but it takes up a lot of time. And then there. But hey, it is fun, I guess. Right, and then another sort of circular area. It's around and up to here. Oh, and we forgot, we can see like a little bit of his ear just here on this side. Just down into there. And then some more sort of Air Force stuff going on. More lines, and there's like a button here. And this comes up. And like that. Boop, boop, boop. And some more inside here, and there's a shadow in here. That, and there's something on his thumb here, just like an Air Force thing on his knuckle. And that circle comes around, and then another circle there. That, and then we'll put another shadow here. And then I think there should be another like piece of armor or something here. Goes around underneath the Air Force glove, just here, the edge of it, like that. And then this is in shadow. And then we can see his arm there and his shoulder going out around the back. We got the black line on his shoulder there. And that's all sort of in shadow back there. Line there. And then the rest of Shinso's straps. So this goes up behind like so. This one goes in around the other side. Like that. And then some coming around from the back of his face there. Going in that way. Something coming around. Here, another one. Goes down that way, around like so. There. This goes up. This one goes down that way. So lots of these now. What's this one? Yeah, this one goes like up and behind Deku somewhere. And comes back. Down like so. Sort of an edge line to it there. Another one coming down this way. There. Remember now, all this stuff moves, and you don't have to do it exactly like mine, because it's all blowing in the wind and moving, you know, all that kind of stuff. So don't worry if yours doesn't look exactly like it doesn't have to be in the same place as mine. Do you know what I mean? But that'll have to do. That's how to draw Shinso versus Deku. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.